If you're looking to overhaul males, you've come to the right video. I'll show you the whole process of downloading, setting up, and using mods to fully transform your male character. But before we begin, I highly recommend using Mod Organizer 2 as your mod manager. MO2 never touches your Skyrim directly, unlike Vortex. Has very useful features such as the data tab, a simple file priority system, and shows you much more useful information about mods. Now, I'll be going through tutorials using MO2, but if you don't have MO2 or are curious to learn how to use it, I'll provide a link to an MO2 tutorial. Alright, now let's run through some basic requirements. A lot of mods require SKSE, so make sure you have that installed. If you don't, I'll link a tutorial for you to follow. You'll also need to have and understand how to use Nemesis. Here's a tutorial on how to do just that. Now grab SkyUI, as some mods need it. All links can be found in the description. Ad time.
Pew, 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 pew. I took multiple hits.
Yagrum, talk to me.
Tell my family I love them.
No! Curse you, Dumac! Mech Arena is an epic free-to-play mech shooter that features all kinds of mechs with their own unique abilities and playstyles. You can customize your mechs to the teeth, unlock dozens of weapons, and even pilots like Nova to fit your personality and playstyle. Nova is a streamer who favors using missiles to obliterate her enemies. Then there's Faye, a cunning child prodigy who likes to sneak around and take players off guard using her artillery. There are so many mechs and pilots, and it's fun to learn new combinations and tactics to outsmart your opponents. With game modes like Control Point Capture, 5v5, and 2v2 Death Tournaments, Mech Arena is a game so good, it'll have you role-playing in real life. Pew, 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 pew. May's main event is the Biohazard Brawl, featuring fierce deathmatch and free-for-all tournaments. You can unlock Eclipse, a legendary scout mech with awesome stealth capabilities. There's also weapons like the Fusion Cannon, and new pilots like Nevis, a legendary close-quarters pilot who brings her own brand of gleeful chaos to the arena. And finally, only with Season 19's Battle Pass, pick up the Dust Devil skin for the Shadow Mech. Use the link in the description, or scan my QR code to get bonuses worth $30. We're talking about 1 Rocket Mortar 6, 1 Amateur Crate, and 1 Sleek Skin to help kickstart your game. And if you're quick, you can add my profile so we can play together. Time for body mods. You'll want to install these mods in the following order. Bodyslide and Outfit Studio, to build bodies and outfits for our character, and use Bodyslide presets. Race Menu, to expand our character creation capabilities. If you want your character to be fully anatomically accurate, you may want Schlongs of Skyrim. If you use this mod, you'll also want to keep an eye out when installing other mods for compatibility via patches and faux mods. Now grab XP32 Maximum Skeleton. We'll need this skeleton for our advanced body. You will also need to run Nemesis after installing this to build the skeleton. If you want your male character to have physics for some reason, you'll also want HDT SMP, and then faster HDT SMP for optimized physics. Himbo will be our main body mod. There are other body mods that might be better, such as Sam. However, Himbo is just way more pervasive, and is what most male armor mods have compatibility patches for. Moving over to skin, we want race-based textures to add racial skin variation. We'll then want BNP Male Skin, a superb skin mod made by twin Thalmor supremacists. I highly recommend using the RBT version of BNP to provide all races with unique skins. This mod makes orcs both incredibly hairy and ripped. Dunmer have extremely veiny arms and are athletic, and wood elves look like twinks. Now you'll want a Himbo Bodyslide preset to best fit your character. This is obviously very important and will be one of the main factors determining whether your character looks like a hunk or a twink. There's a plethora of Bodyslide presets to be found, but if you want some recommendations, try out Norse God and Whelp to Warrior. Now let's take a look at face mods. High Poly Head is essential for giving our character a proper glow up. To help our character not fall into the uncanny valley, we'll need Expressive Face Gen Morph and Expressive Facial Animation Male Edition to give characters realistic expressions. Brows will give us aesthetic eyebrows. Get the Eyes of Beauty for dozens of new fantastic eyes. KS hairdos for 100 cool hairs. And when it comes to beards, I like having both beards and beards of power for a rich selection of epic beards to pick from. Depending on how you customize your character, you might also be interested in war paints. Neohoger Warpaints and Community Overlays have fantastic options I recommend. You can now decide which face preset you want your character to have. I advocate finding a nice shaped head for your character and using it as a foundation to make some finer adjustments. Alright, so hear me out. Armor can make or break your character's vibe. I think it's pretty cool to match your character with armor that reinforces their personality and backstory. Both Fourth Unknown and Pulcham Solace have amazing lore-friendly armors, ranging from all sorts of styles such as Daedric, Nibonese, Dunmer, Dwemer, and more. They're perfect for giving characters some backstory and unique armor. But if you're looking for something else, you may want to peruse the Nexus for other fantastic armors. Just keep an eye out for Himbo Bodyslide patches when you find armor you want to use, as we'll need it later on. Okay, once you're happy with which Bodyslide preset and armor you wish to use, we can proceed to set up Bodyslide. Some of you might already have this set up, but I will quickly go over installation instructions for those who don't. First, open your Bodyslide mod and copy its path. Now navigate to the executables list. Click Add from File, and then paste the path you copied earlier, and select Bodyslide x64.exe. Click Apply, click OK, and launch Bodyslide. Now choose which Bodyslide preset you want your character to have, and then select Batch Build. Keep everything selected and click Build. You're probably going to get a conflict resolution window. You will now need to click the appropriate options. We're using Himbo, but we still have some options for our naked body. If you have a Schlong, you will need to select the SOS options. If you want your character to have physics, you will need to select the HDT SMP options. A lot of other conflicts will likely ask you if you want physics on your armor or not. I'll leave that up to you to decide. Once you're finished, click OK and wait for everything to be built. And once that's done, exit Bodyslide and start the game. Begin a new game or load your previous save file. If you're not already in the race menu, enter the show race menu command to enter the race menu. Let's start by shaping our face. Select the preset you found earlier, or create your own. If you wish to load a preset, navigate to the presets tab and load the preset you installed. If your preset came with a head model, import it by going over to the sculpt tab and clicking import and selecting the head model your preset came with. If your character looks strange, make sure you're using the high poly face part in the head tab, but of course only do this if your preset was designed for high poly head. Now let's select a hair appropriate for our character from KS Hairdos. Do note, other mods like Apache also have great male hair options. Now's a good time to see if you want any war paint on your character. Alright, time for the eyes. Go over to the eye tab and look through the options. And after you're done, select which eyebrows you want. Now take some time and play around a bit more, add some finishing touches, and once you're happy, exit race menu. Equip your outfit, and boom! Congratulations! Your character is now complete.
Stop playing with them, Murray.
Modding Skyrim, making males fine, tweaking details, taking my time. I'll smack your ass like a bass drum. I'll flex so hard you just might come. On a quest, flexing like a G. Got guns, they all look at me. Took your girl for a tour around 9 o'clock. Drinking skooma, she all on my cock. My body's so perfect. Everyone is obsessed with muscles so defined. I impress the best with my chest. I am the bad boy girls want, with my charm and my looks. And with each sip of skooma, I will have them all hooked.
Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Consider grabbing some merch and supporting the channel on Patreon. My patrons help me produce the video you're watching while I study at uni. Take care, lads and lasses, and I'll see you next time.
Pew, 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 pew.